Okay, guys, let us go through task 2. Okay, um, this is Microsoft Excel task 2. The instructions are saying that on the same folder you created called Excel tasks, create the following workbook and save the document as task 2. Okay, so I will copy this name so that I do the same. Then we go to the folder, you double click on it, then we are creating task 2. So you come to new, remember it's Microsoft Excel, so that's where we're dealing with. Then Control V to paste the name, then we can double click to open that particular workbook, so it pops up. Then we're being instructed to insert the data as shown below. Okay, this is the data that we're supposed to insert, so I have it somewhere to save time. This is the data. You can type it on your end. Yeah, so I'll copy this data, all of it, then go to my workbook here and paste, but I need to paste the values only. I don't need the formatting, values only, so I don't need this one. Done with it, so we can work with this. So I can arrange it the way I want. I can reduce the size of this column, it's too big. I can increase this one so that all the names are captured, seen properly. You do some adjustment to your liking of the columns, something like that. Okay, then you save your work, Control S on the shortcut keyboard. So we have this, then we go ahead and do other things. So we are being told to calculate NHIF, NSSF, gross salary, which is represented by GS, yeah, on the actually this one is used mostly on the payrolls, or if you want to manage a payroll of your employees, this is something you can design. So we need to calculate the NHIF, the NSSF, the GS, which is the gross salary. The NHIF, it's for insurance for health cover. The NSSF is just a pension scheme where you keep saving your money, then when you are old you go and get it. Then we have DED, which is deductions. Then this is what you are being deducted, maybe to repay your loan, or you bought a mortgage, maybe a house, or you bought a car, something like that. So normally all that they do them under deductions, and you are being deducted from your salary every month to pay for those expenses. Then we have net salary, NS, the net salary and the gross salary. The net salary is the money that you are left with after deducting all the expenses that you're supposed to be deducted. Then the gross salary, this is the amount of money you receive, that is your salary plus the allowances in total, all of them. Okay, then the net salary is what you receive after all the deductions have been done, like after deducting the NHIF, the NSSF, and the deductions, you will be left with net salary. Okay, so let's look at some of the components here. The NHIF is 18% of basic salary. 18% of basic salary, which we are seeing here as basic salary. Okay, then the NSSF is 15% of basic salary also. Then professional allowance, PF, is professional allowance. This is an allowance that you're receiving. Yeah, professional allowance is 25% of your basic salary. Then we have house allowance, which is 40% of the basic salary. Okay, then the gross salary will be basic plus professional allowance plus house allowance. Then the deductions will be NSSF plus NHIF. Okay, that's the NSSF and the NHIF. We combine it to get the deductions. Okay, so here they are not capturing the ones I was talking about, where you're having a mortgage or a loan or a car that you bought on a loan. So they are not meaning that. Here we mean the sum of NHIF and NSSF will form the deductions. Okay, from we are following the instructions here. Then the NS is gross salary minus the deductions. That's when you get the net salary, which is the NS, that is net salary. So we need to do all these calculations, and when you're done, you need to save your work and close. So this one is very simple. You just need to understand these technicalities that are here. So let us do this, but before we do that, let us make our document look a little bit serious and professional. So let us highlight everything. You highlight all your workspace. You put size 12. Actually, style you can put Arial black or Arial. I think Arial. Okay. And I think let's add a title to this. Insert a sheet row. You can insert even another one. Then we can merge these. I think the best one, not merge and center. Let's go to merge cells. I think it's the best. Then we can give it a title. Let's call it a payroll report. Yeah, something like that. Payroll report. We put it at the middle. You give it some serious size. Payroll report. Yeah. Yeah, you can use any style because we are learning. You can use that. Then bold. It's already bold actually. You can put underline. Okay, something like that. A payroll report. Payroll report 2023. Yeah, payroll report 2023. Yeah, something like that. We can increase the sizes of the columns a little bit there. Then we can also put the titles of each column. We put them to be bold, something like that. Then we can fill color also on that particular column. We can fill color to make it beautiful. Yeah, something like that. Then on the below the other side, we can also do that. Fill color, but because we need to have something dull. You can put there are many colors you can put. but let me go with that one, something that we can see. Then you see, we don't know, we cannot see the boundaries, so we can highlight all this and put the boundaries here, yeah, where we all borders, yeah, something like that. That's nice, yeah. So we are having control of our report, we are having control of our report, yeah. It looks professional, something like that. Actually, we can remove even the borders if we want, but let's do that when we are done. For now, let us do the calculations and see what happens. So we need to do we have saved our work, then we need to do the calculation. We are starting with the house allowance, and we are saying the house allowance is 40% of the basic salary. So you come there, you say, because we are using formulas, okay, in this case, so we say equals to that is C, that is 28,000 because that's the basic salary. C4 times, yeah, we multiply that by 40 percent, multiply that by 40%, because that's what we want. We want 40%. House allowance is 40% of the basic salary, so it's C4 40%. When you're done, you press enter. So 40% is 11,200. Okay, so to get for the remaining ones, as we said, you come there and double click so that the formula applies to all of them. Yeah, so we find that it's applied the 40% functionality to all of them. Then we go to that is house allowance 40%, professional allowance 25%. So we do the same here, where we are doing okay, we must start with an equal sign, then C4, then we multiply that by 40%. Multiply that by 40. No, it's not 40%. It's 25%. Sorry. Yes, 25%. So you need to be keen when doing these calculations. Press enter. It becomes 7,000. So to do that for the others, you double click there and you have that. Then we go next to NHIF is 18% of the basic salary. 18% of the basic salary. So it's a formula. We must start with an equal sign, and we are dealing with the basic salary, that is C4. Then we take the star, that is for multiplication. We are dealing with 18%, if I'm not wrong. 18%. Let me see. NHIF, 18% of the basic salary. Yes, 18% of the basic salary. Then you press enter. When you press enter, you realize that you're having 5,040. You double click there, you'll have for the rest, yeah, like that. Then we go to NSSF. The NSSF is 15% of the basic salary. Yeah, 15% of the basic salary. So we need to do that. We start because this is a formula. equal signs, basic salary, multiply. Multiply that by its NSSF 15%, by 15%, something like that. Yeah, you can put all this into a bracket if you want. Yeah, but there is no need. Yeah, it's just a form. It's just formula, so it will work. Okay, it brings 4,200. You can try with your calculator. It will, you'll find that it is accurate. It is very accurate. So there we are. Then we go to GS. What was GS? GS was gross salary, and we are saying it's a basic plus professional allowance and house allowance. Yeah, professional allowance plus house allowance plus basic. That's how we get the gross salary. So what we do, we go there, we put equal sign into bracket. Let me put this into bracket because we are adding several. So we said basic plus house allowance plus that. So because they are following each other, we can do sum. We can use sum because they are following each other. But if they are not following each other, we could do it manually, where we say C4 plus, let me use that one, C4 plus D4 plus PF. Okay, then you close the bracket. Okay, then you press enter to give you the total of these three. But you can use sum equals to, then you put the range because they are following each other. But sometimes you may find there is another column in between them, so you will need to use this one, yeah, where you are adding them manually. And because it's just the same columns, we can use that to calculate for the rest by double clicking, and it does that for all. Then to get the deductions, you see it's NSSF plus NHIF. So you can still use sum equals sum, then the range of this, close the bracket and press enter. But let us use the other ways, where say equals into brackets NHIF plus NSSF. Then close the bracket, then press enter. Because you're getting 9,240. But if we change this formula to equals sum, then we highlight the range from here to here. Oh boy, equals sum, open the bracket, then the range. Then close the bracket. You realize that we will still get the same thing. Okay, so can calculate using that. Then lastly we have NS. NS is net salary, where we are doing gross salary minus the deductions. Gross salary minus the deductions. So here we do equal sign into brackets. Let's put it in brackets. Gross salary, which is this one, minus, put minus deductions. Okay, then you close the brackets and you press enter. So this is the amount that will enter into their bank account at the end of the day. Yeah, okay, this is the amount that will enter into their bank account at the end of the day. Okay, so you can save your work, and that's it. So you have seen the power of Microsoft Excel. It's a very powerful tool that you can use to do calculations here and there. Yeah, so hope you have learned something, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.